Good morning, everyone. So before I will going to start my speech, I want you to know my name. My name is Reds Malinji Damalan, and of course, I came from my beautiful country, which is Philippines. Philippines is the place that is wonderful, peaceful, and a happy people that are living there. Here, of course, here. We are here in the Philippines. As you can see, as you can see in our surroundings, what is happening? Did you observe something? Did you observe changes in our country and our surroundings? Yes, of course, there is. Because of this problem that we are facing today. That's why my speech today is about the COVID-19 pandemic or the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus. Although people of all walks of life are affected by COVID-19 pandemic, the world poorest and most vulnerable people are especially at rest. In urban or remote areas, there are up to 500 million indigenous people worldwide in over 90 countries. Although COVID-19 is a risk for all indigenous people globally, who is deeply concerned about the impact of the virus on indigenous people in the Americas, which is because Americas is remains the current epicenter of the pandemic. Coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic, it is defining global health crisis of our time and the greatest challenge we have faced since World War II. Am I right? Yes, that is true. Since its emergence in Asia late last year, the virus has spread to every continent except Antarctica. But the pandemic is much more than a health crisis. It's also an unprecedented socio-economic crisis, stressing every one of the countries it touches. It has the potential to create devastating social, economic, and political effect that will leave deep and long-standing scars. So what can we do? What can I do on daily basis to stay healthy during COVID-19 pandemic? Of course, let's keep our regular routines as much as possible and maintain a daily schedule for yourself, for ourselves, of course, including exercise, including sleeping, including meals and activities. Stay socially connected, of course, to your family, to the people that is important to you, to your loved ones. Speak to loved ones and people you trusted every day. That is very important because there is a lot of fake news in our surrounding in this generation. Or as much as possible, using telephone video calls or messaging or writing letters, etc. You use this time to share your feelings and to do common hobbies together. Be physically active every day. Reduce long periods of sitting and set up a daily routines that includes at least 30 minutes of exercise. Exercising is very, very important for every one of us. It relaxes our body. It maintains healthiness in our body. Especially, we are eating a lot of fats, a lot of food that is not healthy. Am I right? So we should do this. We should give time to ourselves to make 30 minutes of exercise every day. Not every day, but maybe twice a week, maybe like that. So let's go back to our topic. What are the symptoms of COVID-19 pandemic? What are those? Symptoms can include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. In more severe causes, infection can cause pneumonia, or they are saying breath difficulties. More rarely, the disease can be fatal. These symptoms are similar to the flu, or they are saying it influenza, or the common cold, which are a lot more common than COVID-19. This is why testing is required to confirm if someone has COVID-19. So, does drinking a lot of water can help us flush out this COVID-19 pandemic? So according to the research, there is no evidence that drinking lots of water flushes out the new novel coronavirus, or the stomach acid kills the virus. However, for good health in general, it is recommended that people should adequate water every day for good health and to prevent dehydration. Of course, that is true. So, what is the treatment for the coronavirus disease? So, according to the research also, there is no specific treatment for the disease caused by a novel coronavirus. However, many of the symptoms can be treated, and therefore treatment based on the patient's on his clinical condition. So that is my speech for today. I hope you understand. I hope you realize something. So keep your family safe, stay at home, avoid going everywhere. We should have social distancing when we are talking to everyone, to anyone. We should always watch social media. Stop spreading those fake news. Okay? So thank you so much for listening. I hope you get something good ideas from me. Thank you so much. So again, I am Reds Malinchida Malan from Philippines. During this coronavirus pandemic, many are tempted to fear, anxiety, and perhaps even despairs. Some have lost their precious lives. Some have lost those whom they love. Some have suffered through the debilitating effects of this illness. Some have lost their jobs, their income, and most have encountered much disruption to the normal flows of their daily lives. Every crisis in life is also an opportunity to turn our beloved Savior in trust and complete abandonment so as to rest in His merciful hands. To rest in the hands of God means we are secure despite the uncertainty of life. It means we are free to love God and others despite the challenges we face. It means we raise our eyes to heaven rather than look down in fear. Thank you so much for hearing this speech. I hope you realize something, you understand. Stay safe, stay at home. Always wash your hands using alcohol, using soap for washing.